Okay, so you guys knew I was going to review this, and I don't know how much I can say about it because, yeah. Also, before we get started, if you're wondering why I'm using a totally unrelated comic book strip from the Simpsons comic, it's because I was afraid I was going to get in trouble if I used any other image. So yeah. Also, I find this. I find it kind of amusing of Homer dressed as the Spirit, making a joke about the Ninja Turtle movies is really kind of funny. Anywho, and it kind of pertains to what I'm talking about. So obviously, yes, I'm talking about the Simpsons Family Guy crossover. Now, a lot of people, when I did a Simpsons-centric Q&A a little while back, I kind of, said my piece on, they're really going to drive home the joke of, hey, Simpsons and Family Guy. They're, all the jokes of, hey, The Simpsons is a ripoff of Family Guy. Family Guy is a ripoff of The Simpsons and whatnot. And they're really going to make that joke old, and, we're really not going to get much except a really cool Simpsons and, Homer and Peter fight. I'm really stumbling over my words, I apologize for that. And, yeah, I had really low expectations for this. And can I say it, let me just say that my low expectations were met. This was just meh. I mean, I didn't hate it. I honestly did not hate it. Let me state that. I thought he was kind of neat that we finally got to see, the Simpsons and Family Guy finally meet. But on the other hand, I only chuckled a few times. I was kind of expecting they were going to get their A game out here, but that's thinking a little too much. So I don't really want to go into the story because the whole story itself is just clearly saying, hey. Like I said earlier, hey, Family Guy is kind of based off of The Simpsons, but it's not, and they really hit home that joke. Also, there's a court scene, and in there, I think there was a really funny James Woods joke. I thought that was that's really clever that they referenced James Woods because he was in Family Guy for one episode, and he's a recurring in Family Guy. So I thought, that's clever. Also, there's a thing with the where they're pumping gas, not fun. Also, this crossover made me kind of want to stay away from listening to Def Leppard for a while. Oh, man. But yeah. Again, I didn't hate it because I had really low expectations and my expectations were filled. The Homer and Peter fight was actually really good. I can't knock it because, if anything, for the past few times they've had fights on Family Guy, it really felt, it felt good, kind of with Peter and the chicken fights, Homer and Peter fighting, that was actually really fun. I thought it was really cool how they kind of tied in everything, and again, the humor that Family Guy has doesn't really gel with what the humor that Simpsons have. And yeah, it didn't really feel right, and even clearly you can see that the Simpsons characters just did not gel well with all of them, the Simpson characters, and they really hit home of, wow, these Family Guy characters are very despicable. But yeah, I don't really feel like going into the plot because it's kind of pointless, and like with all Family Guy and Simpsons episodes, they're just kind of, it doesn't really follow the same continuities they did. Only tiny little things here and there follow the said continuity of the stories. Anyway, all in all, again, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't bad. It was just, I felt nothing. And again, I said I was going to do a review on it, because I am, as most of you guys know me, as the crossover guy. So I kind of felt there was like a semi-obligation to me to do like some sort of review and at least watch it. And I was kind of hoping, again, yeah, they were really going to pull out their stops. But again, it reminded me why I'm not watching Family Guy and/or current Simpsons. This was a great reminder, if anything, why I'm not watching Family Guy right now, and why I'm not watching current Simpsons. Because I only got a few chuckles here and there. That was really it. But yeah, I really hate shitting on this. I really do, because there was a part of me that was like, maybe they'll give a shit for this. Didn't feel like it. Did not feel like it at all. Anyway, so yeah. Was it cool? Was it neat that we finally got to see this from Fox? Yeah. Was it interesting? Not so much. Because again, this was more of a Family Guy. This was meant to be apparently this was meant to be the season opener for Family Guy, and not meant to be its own special thing. So yeah, it's the opener for, I think, the 13th season of Family Guy, and yeah. Alright, whatever. So anyway, yeah, it's got its little tiny moments here and there, but I would just say, see it on, like, maybe you can see it online or something, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is going to, maybe it'll be its own thing. Maybe it's going to be its own DVD. I doubt it. Maybe it'll be part of the season 13 collection of Family Guy when it finally comes out. I'm not going to buy it, by the way. But yeah. Anyway, again, yeah, this was a thing. That's all I can say at the end of it all. This was just a thing. Anyway, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'm out. But if you got if anyone out there liked this crossover and liked this 1 hour special, that's really cool. No ill will against you. Me personally, I just felt numb to it. I really did. Anyway, once again, hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah. Anyway, I'm out.